Hey there, friends. How are you all doing today? My name is Rabbit, and thank you so very much for joining me for episode number 60 of Let's Play Paladin's Quest on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Sadly, I'm not sure how many more opportunities I'll have to give you guys that little introductory statement there, because I am anticipating this as the final episode in this series due to the fact that we are standing before Zaygos himself in what we can only assume to be the final confrontation, or maybe the first of a series of final battles. I don't know if he's going to turn into a different form or what's going on. I don't think we've taken on, what was the name? I think it was Kaymat is the monster that is Chesney's alter ego. So it's possible that we'll be fighting Zaygos and then that. I'm not really too sure, but what I am sure of is that we are probably going to be given a run for our money. I don't know what to expect from this fight, but anyway, what an intro, right, you guys? I'm all over the place. As for the actual story, at the end of our last episode, after we had made our way through, I believe it's called the Tower of Immortals, we saw what I assumed to be the spirit of Duke, but you guys, we got bamboozled by Zaygos at the very beginning of this whole journey and adventure. It turns out that Zaygos was Duke. He had just pretended to be a student in order to lure Chesney to Gabnid's Tower, or I don't know if that specifically was called Gabnid's Tower, but he's the one who lured us to Dalgran and made us, I guess you could say, reanimate him or revive him, whatever terminology you want to use. What we can all agree upon is that Zaygos is a D-bag and planned this from the very start. So let's go ahead and dive into the battle itself. I don't really know what the best approach is for this. My team is around level 60. I think Chesney and Medea are at 60 even, and Mouth and Hawk are both around 59. I'm not sure if that's considered over-leveled, under-leveled, or right around the sweet spot, but I'm going to, and don't mind me, I'm probably just going to be thinking out loud here. I think I want to open with one turn of buffs if I can. And I'm not sure if he's going to do more magic damage or physical damage, but let me put up both the magic wall and I think a physical wall will be my plan of attack here. And if you guys have watched me make my way through fights in the past, you know that I like to try to do a little bit of damage with every single turn. Even if it's not much, I still consider it, you know, a step towards victory. So that's what I'm going to opt for. Okay, so we've got the gravity boots, which should increase everyone's speed. We've got physical damage coming out from Mouth to Zaygos. Hawk is going to use the power robe, which will increase Chesney's damage. And then I'll probably do that again with Hawk onto Mouth. And Medea should be able to dish out a wall. I think this is just what I'm going to be predicting will be how we kind of move into round 2 or turn 2 for us. Y'all, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about this. I also don't really remember the last time I saved. I know it wasn't that long ago. So worst case scenario, I might need to, oh my god, that did no damage. And he does a lot of damage. Well, that is not good. I can't be losing people this early. Like, what the actual fuck? What I might do is have Chesney use the Giga Bottle. We should be getting the first turn because I did use my Spid Boots there. Let's try Wall. We're going to have Mouth attack again, and Hawk is, oop, it's not a spell. It is one of your items. We'll put this on Mouth this time, and then I think we're just going to go for the gold, you know, and just start hacking and slashing and praying that this works out okay. But yes, anyway, as I was starting to say, I don't fully recall when the last time I saved was, but I don't think it was that far back. So worst case scenario, if we lose, it's really going to be fine. I really don't anticipate that I would have to redo much more than maybe 30 minutes of dungeon crawling. So, and it might give me an opportunity to get a couple more levels that I probably, to be fair, should have just done to begin with. So we'll see how this goes. I don't really know how well Medea's going to do with physically attacking, but we're going to try it anyway. And I'm going to actually use the Mega Bottle on Chesney from Hawk. This will save the Giga Bottle for us later too. I don't think Chesney, or we needed to worry too much about it anyway. And yeah, Medea doesn't do any physical damage. I'll try the Power Robe on her as well, just to be sure that she can't, you know, join ranks with Mouth and Chesney, because they're packing quite a wallop themselves. I'll just try it again. I don't know if this is a good turn for her, though. I'm kind of wondering if there's a better approach, but I'm not sure. Why don't I bring up defense for everyone? I wish there was just a general way to do that, but that just does it for the whole team, but perhaps that would be considered OP? Who knows? We're gonna put, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna heal up. Well, maybe I should heal up Chesney. I don't want to cut it too close, you guys. I really think that's not the way, but Chesney should be okay. So I'm actually gonna do the power robe on Medea. This might be risky, but we're gonna go for it anyway. I don't think it's going to be a huge loss. I'm also bringing up Chesney's defense, so hopefully if Zaygos decides to be a D-bag and try to focus him down, we'll have enough little extra cushion, a little bit of extra padding to support him staying alive. Okay, and it looks like that was the case, and that wasn't a bad turn for me at all. I'll probably we'll do the wind sword, we'll do Sophie's sword. I will have mouth heal this time. I really don't want to eat up all of Hawk's bottle. Well, he only used it once, so it's really not the end of the world. I'm not really too sure. Let's just see how Soa's crown. I think it's a fire spell. So I may or may not have shared this with you guys, but I, for a short amount of time, was oh my god, Medea, you missed. What the fuck? I was thinking about bringing, oh, we took out Zaygos already? That actually wasn't that bad. Oh, never mind. He just transformed. So he's probably going to do more damage than he did before. And why is he focusing Chesney? You realize there are 3 other people on my team, and it'd be quite nice if he spread the love out a little bit. Well, we'll just keep going. I'm not even going to worry about healing anyone quite yet, because I want to use some of my Giga Bottles. But what I was starting to say, I feel like Hawk might have been a questionable pick for my final team because he himself can't do much physical damage. His weapon, it's like, I think, a confusion or a freezing effect. It's like he plays a harp or a flute or something, and it just doesn't do any damage, which is not ideal to me, but I guess it works okay. I don't know. Hawk is fine. I was thinking about getting Lily back, but I clearly made the choice not to do that. But I think I probably should have, because I think she brings enough versatility and utility to the team to justify her maybe being a little bit weaker with physical damage, but she can still do that physical damage. And I just don't really get that from Hawk. But okay, Medea did a little bit of damage there, so that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna attack again with my wind sword. We're gonna attack with Sophie's sword. We'll attack as Mouth, and Hawk will just use his Mega Bottle on Chesney. I almost feel it's so strange that Zaygos is focusing Chesney so hard. I was expecting more AoE, and that was why the Giga Bottles were kind of referenced and pushed so strongly by the game, but it really feels like Zaygos is just wanting Chesney gone. That works for me, I guess. But I kind of wish he would attack someone else. Medea as well as Mouth both kind of have some sustain. Actually, I might want to, but I don't feel like there's really anything else I can do. I'll just put this on Mouth as well. I don't really think there's anything else Hawk can really do other than a bunch of buffs and debuffs. He's just kind of there, you know? Whereas I still feel like Lily would have been able to really add a bit of depth to the team and allowed me to do a bit more, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh, there we go. There's that AoE. So Medea will be using, oh, it's not. It was just on Mouth. What are you doing, Zaygos? Come on, bro. But that's what I'm looking for, because it allows me to hold on to my, I'll just put this on Hawk as well, I guess. It allows me to hold on to my bottles, since Mouth can just use an item to bring his HP back up. Now, Medea has that as well with Sophie's crown. Chesney and Hawk, I should say, are the two that really, really need those bottles for that sustain. So it's a little unfortunate, but okay. We're going to use the wind sword. We'll use Sophie's sword. I will use Mouth's physical attack, and we will use Hawk's Mega Bottle on Chesney. All right, let's do it. Oh, come on. Heal up, Chesney. Game. Don't play these games with me. I think we've been consistently going before Zaygos, though, because we started out with the speed boost there. I'm not going to lie to you guys, though. This feels very straightforward. I'm not sure if the game is going to really get crazy soon, or what's going on? Let me just see. What would take HP do? I feel like I need to do something else with Hawk, because he's really just, he's not really doing the Lord's work over here. But with Chesney, Medea, and Mouth, like, look at this. Like, what? I almost feel it was too easy. Maybe my levels are too high. I don't think so, though, because he was doing a lot of damage to us. I wonder, though, if having those first 2-ish turns of a bunch of buffs and debuffs really made that an easier experience than it would have been if you tried to just take all of Zaygos' stuff to your face. But let's see what he has to say. So Zaygos offers up, as the loser, mind you, blast you. The people of Lennis certainly cannot compare to those from Riga. Well, it is my understanding that Chesney as well as Medea are Rigans, so I don't know what you're trying to get at, Zaygos, but okay. But resign yourself, Chesney. I will now join together with Kaymat, to which you, using Dahlgren, gave birth. I will join together with your alter ego. You cannot defeat me. Whatever, bro. That first fight with you was easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but it is as I predicted that there was going to be a series of final fights, which makes sense. I personally feel that would have been underwhelming if that was kind of it. So this is a nice position to be in. Everyone's at about full HP. We didn't have to use too many of our bottles. So we're going to do the same thing where I'm starting out with a turn of, I think I'll do, I don't remember. Sophie's shit all does different things. Like Sophie's crown heals. I don't remember what Sophie's ring does. Sophie's gown, I think, applies some sort of effect, but I don't know what. I'm not going to even risk that. Let's instead do the magic wall, and we'll use wall again as well. Mouth, actually, I don't really know if I want to use anything from him or if I just need to start with some attacks here. I don't really know. I'm guessing, though, we're going to need to be using Chesney's Spirit. So, you know what we're going to do? Medea is going to instead use wall. I don't know how effective this is going to be, you guys, so try not to cringe too much. We'll use wall, magic wall, and Hawk is going to start getting the power. Oh, I don't know what to expect from... This is kind of tricky because I feel Spirit is going to need to be used probably here because this is Chesney's alter ego. It's the other dragon. So I almost wonder if they meant it's, what was his name? Strabo's alter ego? Because Strabo was the monster for, was it for Gabnid? I think that he was going to use in Dahlgren, and then we made Kaymat. And then I don't remember what the name of the one for Neugren was. But okay, anyway, I'm trying to decide how I really want to do this. Maybe defense up is going to be better than worrying about strength up. I don't know. I have to do something though. So okay, let's go ahead and try, is there a way to boost magic defense? I don't know if there is. You guys, I'm a little nervous about this fight, but I probably don't need to be because the first one was so straightforward. It's possible that this one's not going to be a big deal either, but I'm going to be hella mad if I just get my ass totally kicked. It's just going to feel really bad. Why don't we just start with the defense up? And I'm going to put this on Chesney, and we'll just see. I don't know. I think getting the speed boost off, though, is going to be really the important piece of this. And as long as I can be getting Giga Bottles used... Oh, my God. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit. Yeah, I think now is where those Giga Bottles are really going to come into play here. So I'm not going to worry too much about the buffs and debuffs. We're just going to... Oh! Oh, my God. He almost killed Chesney in one turn. Oh, you guys, this is, if I lose Chesney, it's game over. And that is not a joke. Oh my God, I can't even, how are we starting out like this? This is wild. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm going to just use spirits. This really is having me nervous. That first fight was so straightforward, and this one, not so much. Let's use the Giga Bottle. I don't know, let's try to just attack and see what that's going to do. I don't know what Hawk can even do. He brought up Chesney's defense, but I guess that wasn't enough. Please use the Giga Bottle first. Okay. Woo, y'all. I don't know. I might not be talking much through this fight because this one looks like it's going to be bullshit. Like, how did he do so much damage to Chesney? And I don't know. And I think I got the magic wall off first. Well, it's okay. We got the speed boost. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Maybe I can increase Kaymat's susceptibility to magic damage, and that might be helpful. Oh, Lord Jesus. We're just gonna have to be on our A game. Okay. It's fine, Rabbit. Don't stress too much about it. That wasn't that. Oh, God. Physical attacks. Don't do anything. This could be it for Mouth, which would be horrible. So Zaygos gets a turn and Kaymat gets a turn. That's a load of horse dicks, but it's all right. We've got 8 Giga Bottles left. But what this means is that there's really not a whole lot for Mouth and Hawk to do other than just staying alive, I suppose. Because, like, what else can they do? This doesn't do anything unless I can increase his susceptibility to magic. And what would that be? Magic down? I don't know if... I think Medea has that, not Hawk. I don't know. I'm regretting having Hawk, to be honest with you guys. I just am not really seeing how he's great, but... I mean, you know, I can't really complain that much. He's still here, and he's still got a Mega Bottle, so watch him be the last person alive with Chesney, and he's going to be keeping us going. But that was a good turn for me. Oh, God. After I say that, then Mouth does no damage. But the fact that he focused Medea is really nice, because I think if I can just heal up her... Oh, but I don't really want to do that, because Chesney's going to need to be healed as well. So if we're lucky, here's what I'm thinking for this next turn. Chesney can do another round of spirits. I think Medea has... Oh, God, that only did 27. You know what? I'm just going to keep using the Giga Bottles because I can't have my team getting super low and then Kaymat getting a weird clutch, shitty turn that ends up fucking me up. I just cannot have that happen. So we'll use another Giga Bottle. Oh, I wish Medea had 2 Giga Bottles. Oh, it looks like Mouth has magic down. So let's try that and see what that does. And I guess let's just finish getting defense up, out. I didn't put it on Hawk. He's the last one. I don't think that's going to make a difference, though. I think it's magic damage that we're taking. But just in case... Well, that's not true. Kaymat has been occasionally slicing and dicing folks. So... whether that's going to really make or break this fight and result in a clutch survival, I doubt it. But you guys know me, better safe than sorry, and losing this fight would make me legitimately upset. Not necessarily upset because it wouldn't be deserved, because I would say I probably could have leveled my team up a little bit more. Even though we're all hovering around 60, perhaps it would have been better to be more around level 65. Jeez Louise, he's really, really trying to take down Chesney. But if this doesn't do a lot to everyone, I might seriously just have one person heal up Chesney because I'm worried about using... Oh, no, that is not the case. Okay, well, we're going to just keep going. We've only got 6 more rounds with this Giga Bottle, y'all, so this is not really what I wanted. But, you know, we'll just do it anyway. I don't know what else can really be done. Let's try Elstorm. Let's just try some different things, you guys. I don't know what else to truly do. And then you don't have a whole lot. Let's just try take 8 HP just to see if that's effective, because that might be a way of keeping Hawk rolling and moving too. It's probably not going to do a whole lot, but we'll just see. Oh, Lord. But okay, as I was starting to say, I wonder if being closer to level 65 would... Oh, that did nothing. Would be better? It certainly would help in terms of how much damage we're taking, you know, because you would just naturally have elevated stats. But I wonder further, just talking out loud, you guys know I really like the whole theory crafting and just thinking about ways I could do things differently or other options. Maybe also focusing on getting Chesney's spirits all maxed out. I don't think that Earth and Heart were at 100%, just because it was going to be such a humongous commitment, and I just didn't really want to do it. But I suppose you could spend an outlet. My gosh, I feel like nothing is affecting him except for the actual spirits, which is not cool. Perhaps if I did go ahead and bolster strength, we might see something come out of this, but it feels weird that I basically am just relying on one attack to do everything. And it's a risky one because, as you guys saw, it lowers Chesney's HP by a whopping 300 points. And that doesn't sound like a whole lot compared to how much HP he has, but with all of the HP that Kaymat dishes out, in addition to the fact that Zaygos is also doing attacks, it's just, it just feels really bad. And yeah, that did nothing, and I think that was a crit from Mouth. So we're gonna have to hope and pray that we can kill this thing before, oh my god, before we run out of Giga Bottle options. I wonder, maybe Medea can do some damage too, but she's kind of forced into this support role where I'm having to use her to heal. Oh god, because I can't give her a turn off. Not, I just can't. So we're just gonna have to keep going and pray that something really comes from this. Storm didn't, or L-Storm didn't do anything. I don't know if Storm necessarily will either. I guess we could just try Bolt S, and I don't know. I really don't know, like, what else could be done with Hawk. He just doesn't have a whole lot going on. We could try Heat. I don't think that I've used that one yet. I'm pretty sure he has it. I've been casting it, so I was gonna say, where are you at, Heat? I've seen you before. But I'm starting to actually feel nervous now because we're reaching the point where Medea's not going to be able to be healing for much longer. Chesney has the other Giga Bottle, but there's just not... I don't see how Chesney can be healing my team and casting Spirit. So it might just become one of those situations where I'm going to have to lose teammates, and... well, that did an okay. It seems like... oh, thank God he missed Medea. It seems to me like... Kaymat / Zaygos is susceptible to lightning damage. But did that even do anything? 1. It did 1 damage. So maybe I'll just try casting Bolt. Oh my god, he's all on Chesney's ass. But actually that was a good turn for me. Let me see. I'll get Spirit off. I am going to try... I'm gonna risk this. Not Sophie's Crown. I don't remember which one. Is it Sophie's Ring? No. What is... oops. My bad. Okay. Is it Sophie's gown? No. It has to be... then Sophie's boots? No. What is it? That one of Sophie's items does like a bolt attack, but I don't know which one it is. I'm just gonna... you know what? Why even be fancy? We've got some HP. It'll be okay. I'm going to use Bolt S. And we're going to have Mouth use his Mega Bottle on Chesney. I think Hawk has Bolt. He does. Let's just pray that we can get the heal. Okay. The only way that could have been awful is if Chesney had gotten attacked before he cast his spell. But that was actually really good for me. And it's taking a little bit, at least 1 turn's worth of pressure off me because Medea didn't have to use her Giga Bottle. I was able to solo focus healing someone. If I can get even 1 more turn like that, then I actually think we'll be in a pretty good spot. But, like, the bolts, though, it's not doing a heck of a lot. Why? Why? I don't know what else he could be weak to, but there has to be something else. And I know that it's still chip damage, but I don't think it's really adding up in the way that I would like. Well, we'll just keep going and we'll see how this turns out. It's, woo! Yeah, back to the strategy of the Giga Bottles, but we've got 3 more left, so this better work or we're SOL, you guys. We already lowered his magic. I don't know how long these buffs and debuffs really last. But oh well. We're just gonna keep on rolling and, oh God, cross our fingers. I think if, again, like I already mentioned, if we can get one more turn where I don't have to use Medea's Giga Bottle, that's going to be extraordinary for us in terms of how likely we'll be able to overcome this fight. I wonder, oh, we did it. Maybe I was really panicking for nothing, and just the high damage was freaking me out, but we were more than capable of withstanding everything. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, friends, we are actually, I know I was kind of boo-hooing at the start saying, oh, I think episode 60 might be the end, but I don't know how much is going to be thrown at us in terms of end scenes and conversations and all of that good post-game. So we will go ahead and part ways here with episode 60, aka this video being kind of that final boss fight or series of boss fights, and then episode 61, I'm guessing, is going to take us through all of the ending cutscenes, ending conversations, and if there is a post-game, which I highly doubt, into whatever that might look like. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. As always, my name is Rabbit. This is my run through Paladin's Quest for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and I kind of am shocked, yet incredibly stoked we were able to survive that battle with Zaygos and Kaymat. So, whew, I'm wiping the beads of sweat off my forehead, and I look forward to seeing you guys in episode 61, where we will witness all of the aftermath of our victory. So take care, be good, and I'll see you guys in just a second.